Hi, I'm Nadia Dorling. I run the kids' church, and today the service is going to be Jesus walks on water. So that's Matthew 14, 22, 33. So as you can see, the memory verse. Our faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. That is so true, so true. We've got a video that the kids can watch, not live, but it'll be streamed. And then I'll be back in a minute to see how much we can learn. Thanks.
After the great feeding of the 5,000, Jesus told his disciples to get into a boat and cross the lake, called the Sea of Galilee. "I'll meet you later," Jesus told them. It was time for Jesus to spend some time in prayer. As his disciples took the boat across the lake, Jesus went to a place where he could pray. Even though it was late at night, Jesus knew that prayer and time with God, his Father, was important. While Jesus prayed, a violent storm arose. The wind was fierce on the lake, and the disciples, rowing with all their might, weren't getting anywhere. Even though they had been on the lake for hours, they were unable to steer the boat and became frightened. At that moment, Jesus decided to come to the disciples. Since he did not have a boat, he simply started walking on the water towards them. In the middle of that terrible storm, Jesus walked calmly as the crushing waves roared from all sides. As the lightning flashed and the rain pelted them, the disciples looked around in confusion, wondering what to do. And then they saw something on the water. Could it be someone walking on the water? "It's a ghost!" they screamed in terror. Every one of the disciples in the boat was terrified. "Take heart. It's me," Jesus replied cheerfully. "Don't be afraid." He walked confidently toward the trembling disciples who were huddling in the wind-swept, wave-beaten boat. Then Peter answered, "If it's you, command me to come to you on the water." Peter knew that Jesus had control over all the elements, even the weather. "Come," Jesus replied. So Peter began to climb out of the boat and stepped into the water. He was doing it. He was walking on the water. He could hardly believe what was happening. But then Peter shifted his attention away from Jesus and onto the storm. He felt the sting of the strong wind. He looked at the motion of the wild waves, and then he plunged down into the water. "Lord, save me!" Peter yelled. Quickly, Jesus grabbed Peter and pulled him back, helping him into the boat. Jesus looked at his disciples. "Why do you have so little faith? Why do you doubt so easily?" Jesus asked. Then Jesus stepped into the boat himself, and right away, the night became calm. The air went still. Not even a hint of the terrible wind and storm they had experienced. The disciples in the boat were astonished. Their terror was gone, and they started worshiping Jesus. "Truly, you are the Son of God," they whispered in adoration.
Again. Ooh, I'm back on. Well, that was awesome. It makes me think most of the time, especially as you get older, it makes life a bit harder. But guess what? Jesus is always faithful. Now, as Arita has said, to the kids on Friday afternoons. She's given them some paperwork. So we've got a puzzle to work out, and then a couple of pictures that need to be coloured in, or you can design it any way you like. The great thing about this is that water doesn't have to be blue, the sky doesn't have to be blue, the clouds don't have to be white. They could be pink, they could be yellow. So, as Arita said, on Friday afternoon, the next time you come along, we'll have some prizes to the kids that complete all this paperwork for us, which would be great. So it'd be nice chocolates or lollies, something like that. So have fun doing the paperwork, and just remember that, Jesus is there no matter what. Thanks.